Hello everyone, welcome back to Roadcraft. I'm HeadX and this is HeadX Roadworks. Last time around we were working on some barrels that we had to deliver. I do believe we had delivered the first 3 and we have 3 more to deliver. Let's see now. Those 3 are located. Ah, look at that. That nice little route just running right along. Heading down to Pilkey. Or somewhere. He's heading somewhere. Oh, he's the guy that's just delivering sand to the sand quarries that got absolutely no bigger with having extra sand delivered into them. So I don't get that whole point. Are those my 3 that I need to get? Nope, these are the 3 over here. Wait a minute. Those are the 3 we did. Alright, well, something happened because we did those 3, and now we gotta do those 3 again? Excuse me. They weren't, because 2 of them were in the back of the truck when last we were here. Hey, Mark.
Oh, yeah. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing all right. I'm trying to figure out how come my toxic containers that I delivered once already are... I had 2 of them in the back of my truck, and they're no longer in the back of my truck.
Oh.
So I've got to go pick them up again. I mean, I knew they were all blown up, but in fact, the first 2 is showing the rewards not there, but it's showing them back on location where they started out. So that's just kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's just come up on my screen. Certain types of cargo can be damaged during transportation. Never
Yeah.
seen that before.
Yeah, it's like they're hazardous materials ones. They will
Right.
always be damaged. If you ever succeed at delivering one and getting the bonus reward for not damaging them, you've done
Right.
something probably nobody in this game has ever done.
Right.
So, I guess I will get my truck back over here so that we can load up with the first 2 that I had. I've got a crane and a bridge over there. You definitely need the bridge in order to get to the to one of these.
Right.
So,
Which base are you nearest to?
the nearest base is going to be, I do believe, the coastal base.
Right.
That's where I'm about to head down to right now with my trucks that I'm in. Xenomessian, welcome. Oh. Landed right on top of you, didn't I?
You did, yeah. Made me jump.
Alright, well, let's see, I have a crane and the bridge over by where we got to pick these up at, so.
I'll follow you then. barrier.
Yeah, this route through here can be somewhat hazardous to your health once you get up there a little ways.
Yeah, and I've only done that little bit that I did with Enzo the other day on this, because I'm still on sunken on the over.
I have pretty much paved a lot of the stuff on Sunken that most people wouldn't think to pave. Like
Ian's put a video on today where he'd done postal and done a fair bit of tarmacking this afternoon or something.
Yeah, you get on Sunken, you know where the steel beams facility is at on Sunken?
Yes.
Yeah, how it's all caved in right there. I filled all that in. It is now a nice, smooth, level parking lot.
Oh, right. That must have took a while.
I had some help, but it definitely still took a while. And it was before they went and messed up the paver again.
Right.
I don't know why they reverted the paver back to the way it was in the beginning. They got it working good, and then they went and messed with it.
I haven't seen any notifications on what they were doing today. Epic.
No, I think today was just some server maintenance because there was no updates.
Yeah.
All right, now if you want to grab this epic crane over here and follow me down the hill. It's parked right on the other side of the bridge.
I'll jump this in the hedge. Oh, I've not used one of these before.
Now, the worst thing about tracked vehicles in Roadcraft is if you're going up a hill or down a hill, you can't turn in the process of going up and down them hills.
No.
Come on. Nope. You may have to hook onto me and pull me backwards. I got off to the side. I needed to be a little more to the right.
Oh.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, gotta stay a little bit more to the right going across here. It's a very tough route. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There we go. I say, don't you dare do that to me. All right, you can probably see the container over there. I can't get any further forward, but you should be able to go over there and grab that container, throw it in here. And while you're doing that, I'm going to get the bridge layer down here and set up to head over to this other one.
Where am I looking?
Hang on. It's right to your right from where you're at.
Oh, yeah, I can see it now. Yeah.
Yep. Confirmation that hasn't been talking to himself all this time. Ooh, that's a little crooked. We need to reposition that guy. Of course, it's just going to automatically turn because, well, that's what tracked vehicles do in this game. Just kind of do their own thing. There's absolutely no way that route should have failed. Because the last time I had someone actually go through and pave the complete area that route sat on.
Oh, wow.
Why will you not find... I can't find the level spot that I had this on before. It's trolling me with being crooked. Look behind me. Yeah.
Is that where we've got to cross to go and get the other one?
Yeah. Approximately. Had trucks drive off a pier for no reason. Yeah, I know where you're talking about the one on I believe it's Sandswept. I think that's not going to be real good either, but we'll find out. Looks okay. If I can manage to get back up on top of it. Come on. Stop turning. There we go. I actually have to move this bridge to another location after we get the other two trucks over here. Okay. Oh, look at that. Get a little off the beaten path, did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's said it is a bit of a pain finding the right route through here. The crane does a little bit better job because of being tracked and not articulated.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to knock that guy over just because it's in the way.
Just because we can. We've got your bridge on a bit of an angle now.
Yeah, the ground under there is definitely a little on the crooked side. Okay, I got to relocate the bridge now. There we go. Teamwork makes the dream work. Sure does. gotta go forward a little bit. A little closer to the edge. There we go. Now you can see I've got a marker on that one still. I figure it's probably easier if you just go out there and grab it and then bring it back across instead of trying to get both of these over there. You should even be able to reach it from where you're at. Yes, no?
Not sure. No, maybe need a bit closer.
All right. I mean, you can kind of, if you go into map view, you can see where the island's at underneath you. So you can get a little bit closer to it yet. Obi-Wan? I didn't even see you pop in. Time to go. Sorry about that, sir. Didn't even see you jump in there. Michelle, if you have the beams, you can make bridges with just the one layer. Yeah.
Wrong button.
Then the other one, we got to go all the way around everything to get to it. Because we just can't get to it from here. It's just really kind of annoying because I had all three. Well, I had two of these ones delivered the last time. Heck, that's how I knew where to put the bridge and stuff, is because I had already done it once.
Yeah.
Roadcraft is not without its own glitches.
I haven't put it in the lorry bed very good, that one, but it is in.
I want to break. I think I might want to set this forward a little bit more. I can kind of see the edge of where the land is here. So when I drove, what was the most common issue with the tractor? You're talking about when I was driving the hat? We didn't really have a whole lot of issues with the tractor itself. Most of the issues that we had were usually blowing tires on the trailer. The tractors, they just kept right on plugging along. The only time we had a problem was if they got blown up. See, I don't like that. That's still crooked. Well, still cockeyed, but not as bad. We'll just have to go with it and hope for the best. Yeah, see, it's got something in the center that it's resting on. Just makes it a bit more of a challenge to cross. Don't slide off. Well, you might be okay if you slide off there, just because you're almost all the way over. All right, got those across. Let's get the bridge picked up. Squeaker poetry is so beautiful. Sam does his best. He likes to show off his art. Oops. Wasn't trying to take that tree out, but we may have. Or we may have just put it on a permanent tilt. Moving that guy out the way even further. All right, let me figure our best route around is going to be out of the sand pit across from us, which means we have to go all the way around everything. Okay, we'll get the bridge layer there after we get everything else moved. Because I think it'll be quicker to just bring the bridge layer to the roadside base and bring it down from there. See, Mark, then I have what I call the cleanup crew, which what we do on cleanup crew is we go back over all the maps afterwards and collect anything that is recyclable or sellable and clean it all up off the map.
To be fair, that's why I'm still on sunken, because I've been collecting a lot of scrap and recyclable stuff and what have you.
Yep. I think Sand Swept is the last one that we've cleaned up. We haven't done Colonel yet, but we've got all the other maps completely cleaned up of everything that was out there.
Yeah.
And any roads that we had set up for routes, if it wasn't paved during the main mission, we went back and paved the thing.
Trying to look where you've gone.
See, that takes me, which is also a long way around. Yeah.
There you are, I think.
Yeah. Let me...
Hiding by them postal base is about quite close to you.
Yeah, I was just thinking it might be quicker for you to just teleport to one of the bases. You know, I've got to drive all the way around because I got the cargo. But I would say if you teleported to roadside base and come down through the water treatment plant over to the sand pit, might be quicker for you. I put a marker on where the last one is. Oh, get ready to rain. Comes galloping through the living room with a squeak every time he would hit the ground. Dog's a nut.
Well, I'm getting further away from that marker. Unless I put a marker down. So, I put a marker down. Well, I think I put a marker in the garage.
Not that turn. Next intersection. Probably the worst thing I've found so far on this map, really, is the lack of sand. The sand quarries are really small, and trying to find a place to put the scalper is near impossible. Is your mic a little far away from your mouth there, Mark? I can't hardly hear you.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Better? Yeah, it was just... Yes, wrong way after.
Shadow, how you doing? Hello, David. Tried some on the road because of graphical upgrade. Good for chilling on a wheel, same as Alaskan road truckers before ETS and ATS. Nice. Yeah, I was watching play that on the road the other day. Looks kind of cool.
Go through the water treatment plant.
So what?
If we gotta go for, are we looking for a yellow flag?
Yes.
Right, because there was a red one as well that was on.
Yeah, that red one was one that I had put up the other day. That's where that one route that said it failed kept failing, and I had someone actually go through and fix that. And now it's got a whole new spot to fail. Which may have just been a fluke due to bad driving because it shouldn't have failed there. That's one of those spots where it hadn't been failing until I paved the other route. Paved the other spot off. Why are you there? All right, David. Appreciate you stopping in.
Need another gear.
Seems that way sometimes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, see, it's going to go and make me pave that spot, too. Some off-roading today, accidentally. Nice. Little off-roading never hurt anyone. All right, let me stop here real quick. Take a look at the map. So yeah, I need to come all the way down this. Well, at least we can drive right to it once we get across here. And I think Sam needs to go outside. Standing over the door giving me stink eye.
There is a lot of recyclable stuff in this map.
Oh yeah. Alright, I'm going to bring the bridge layer down, or a bridge layer. I got several of them out here. Oh, almost forgot. Let me stop here real quick and let Sam out. Well, this thing just found a high gear.
I was going to say, it goes on that good.
Got about halfway across that bridge and it just took off.
It left me for dead anyway.
Let me get rid of that red marker. That don't need to be there no more. I'll hang out here and wait for you so you don't miss the turn through here.
I can just see your red marker above your head. Oh, where's it say I go? Oh. Took a bit of paint off his door, but he's still going.
That's why when I build my roads, I like to build them nice and wide so you got room to drive past the AI. Keep them on one side of
Yes.
it. No single lane roads on my maps. Fat girl ought to be fun to fit between these gates. Ah, she squeaked in there.
Thought I'd go between that lamppost and that ring, but no, there's some concrete bollards there.
Right. Yeah, you got to go around them things. And then you're going to take a right where the road forks. You're going to take the right-hand fork.
You should get paid for doing this again, anyway.
Well, because I didn't have it completed the first time. I only had 2 out of the 3 delivered. I didn't get paid the first time.
Oh,
So it's not like MJ's reappearing landslide.
we're still coming the right way over this pipe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now see, I'm kind of thinking I might be able to bridge that whole gap. We're gonna find out. Nope, might have to run the bridge on the other side. I was hoping to shortcut this a bit, but I don't think it's going to work here. I put my bridge over the other way, and we might have to push some trees down in the process. Ooh, see? There I gotta back up. That's too far of a reach. Could have used one of the Tega bridges on that. All right, I'm going to try coming out behind you, even though I know the thing's not going to survive. But it'll keep falling off if it collects any damage on the... Uh-oh. She needs to be rotated a bit, doesn't she? All right.
Wonder how deep this water is. Too deep.
Yeah, let me give that bridge a little bit of a rotate. In fact, I might try setting it down over by where you're at. Might give a better reach. Looks like it's got a little bit more level ground at the bottom. For a little bit. Well, it appears to be setting solid.
Yeah.
Right up until you crawled on top of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's not too bad. Well, I got my plow blade digging in. Oh. And my engine flooded.
Oh.
You're falling in, I fell in. I fell in because my plow blade dug into the ground and I couldn't get it off of there. Well, I got the Vostok crane not far away. Napping on the job? Well, you know, it's been a long day. Kind of tired. Actually, we just decided to go for a swim. How's that for an interior view? Sam outside screaming about coming in now. Man, could you imagine doing this for real? That's just crazy. You're kind of getting out.
Yeah. Let's put it round the right way, it's just facing. Else I'll be backing back into the water again.
There we go. Got that guy up. Won't give me the point I want.
Oh. Gotta remember the controls are the other way around. No. Keep changing that for water anyway.
Well, that one we might just have to recover that one. We can use this guy to pick it up, I think. Oh, look at that. There you go. Ooh, got the ground tore right up back here. Made a mess out of that hill now. Let's see if I can get it going forward instead of reverse. Is this Roadcraft or Mud Runner? Yes. It is Roadcraft or Mud Runner. Sheesh.
We want that tree out of the way. We can see what we're doing now anyway.
Hey, JJ. Lurking mode. Okay, let's see now.
Oh no. I've sunk myself now, look.
Did you drown it completely?
It's flooded.
Alright, well, we'll have to,
I'll rescue it back to the...
yeah.
Back to the...
I'm going to do a Austin Powers turn here to have the greenway facing back the way we got to go to get out of here. So I'm not backing off this island. There we go.
You want me to jump in the other one?
Yeah, you can go ahead and jump in there and load this up. Hydrate. Drink them if you got them. If you ain't got them, go get them. I was just getting ready to punch that in there because I didn't see it pop up on the screen yet, and looked over and there it was. And I believe Sam... Did I let him in? Pretty sure I let him in. Where'd he go? Nope, he is outside. Come in from outside, grab his blankie. What is it, too cold for you? All that big fur coat you got on, it's too cold for you outside? I'm impressed you got it in there without it getting damaged. And it's probably not going to make it off this island without some more damage. Yep, there's the first bit of it. And the worst thing is it unstraps all the cargo once it takes damage. Alright, let's go get the bridge picked up so that it's not left laying there, because I'll forget where it's at otherwise.
Yeah.
I figured it out. This is pretty much just kind of like a expeditions type mission. That's why it did that to me. Too far away. You know, you just have to complete the whole mission before you can leave the game. All right, that's the fastest way out of here. My map's upside down. Too bad I can't just cut straight across, because that would be way too easy. All right, I'm going to try driving slow with it and keep it in low gear. See if how long it lasts. I mean, I already lost a third of it just getting off the island. You only get 3 strikes. Hello, Zing. Yeah, Roadcraft. There goes another third. Didn't even hit a bump or anything. It just decided to give it up.
You have to restart the mission again if it just don't get paid for it.
No. I mean, if it gets all the way down, you just don't get the bonus.
Yeah.
But if I hit a bump wrong and I lose the last 33%, I'm just going back up to regular automatic mode. Because I'm not going to drive slow once there's no bonus left.
Bonus. Yeah.
I mean, theoretically, I am on pavement all the rest of the way, so it shouldn't have a problem. But you never know what kind of craziness the game might decide upon. Well, I'm just about to the rotating bridge. Of course, you're probably watching on the map, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, if I do make it all the way back and still have that 33% on this one, it'll be the only thing that I have gotten back and still had part of the reward on. The first things that you had to bring back like this to the other place, we had just about got the last thing there that still had a percentage on it, and hit a bump just wrong, and away it went. In fact, I think it was in the process of unloading it from the truck.
Oh, God. I'm just having a play with your little scrap grab.
That's a fun little truck. Except if you leave, like we use it for picking up rocks when we do the road. But if you leave the rocks in it for too long, they start to phase through the bed and they'll end up back on the road.
All right.
So what myself and Sergey had been doing is we'll get it full to a certain point, drive it clear off the roadway, recover it back to the garage, because then it'll dump everything off the road. All right, Steve, you have yourself a good night. It just means you have to drive it all the way back to the job site again afterwards, that's all. Those things are a pain in the neck to friggin' operate.
Yeah.
After you've done it a few times, they're not so bad, but
Yeah, then you jump back into something else.
uh-huh.
And the controls are different again, aren't
All right, here we go, off the pavement.
they? Yeah, we do. Well done.
All right, we made it back, and I actually had 33% left on that last one. All right, now it's time for me to actually take a drink of this drink. What's next? Objectives. Round up any leftover chemical tanks, and they collect all the chemical tanks. There are a lot of chemical tanks out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 more of these stupid chemical tanks out here.
What, that we've already collected?
Yeah, just like that. All in some of the most inconvenient spots you could ever imagine. I gotta find out. What do I got here? I'm gonna go for a little drive here real quick. I want to see if this has got a road that goes all the way around or what. Clear some of the cloud cover out of the way and ooh, lots of tree stumps. Don't know. I think we gotta go for it. Nope. Definitely too deep. That is bridge layer requirement there. Okay, so all right, well you see where I just sunk this Voron?
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to go over there with that epic crane and dig that out, I'll bring a bridge layer over because we're going to need a bridge layer across that zone.
Oh, where's our nearest base to here?
I mean, yeah, I guess I could just recover the Voron out of there because we don't need the Voron for this, but it would actually be convenient because it's got a crane and a load bed. But I need a calendar, girl.
Are you going to the drums on sort of your left as such? Are you going to them or the ones straight in front of you?
Let's see.
Because there's 3 there, sort of. What's it? Then there's 3 just in the river, and then there's 6 in the river, and 3 in this
Yeah,
lake. Your left, like as such.
I was actually looking at the 3 that are kind of on the south end. Yeah, the 3 southernmost ones along the riverside.
Right.
But I need. Where's my bridge? That one. Where's that one? What's this one? Oh, it's kind of the same view from the inside. So the bridge layer has the same base as the Vostok crane. I gotta say, I'm doing pretty good driving this thing through the trees, though. And not actually killing any trees I didn't want to kill. Yeah, I think your mic moved again. You're getting quiet on me. The ideal stuffies for Sam, the ones that don't have anything sticking off. No ears, arms, legs. If there's something sticking off of it, he's got to work at it until he rips it off, which usually ends up putting a hole into the stuffy. But he's got a candy corn one that has nothing sticking off of it, so that works pretty good. Hey, PTR. Roadcraft is the only game you can co-op anymore since crossplay was disabled on Switch. Yeah.
Is that any better? I've
Yeah, it's a little
turned
bit
the
better.
input up.
Somebody spilt sand in the middle of my nice big open area on the road. I know how it happened too. There's probably somebody jumped into the bowhead while it was sitting on pavement. It jumped up in the air and
That crane was covering with the crane. And there it was.
there's a job for you. There should be a mulcher somewhere nearby. If you want to bring it over here and start hacking up some tree stumps.
Right.
Where do I want to set this thing at? Ah, that looks like a good spot. Do a little power slide, knock a tree down. Nope. That's a little too crooked. It's going to make me bring it all the way back in. Why can I just not get a good position. Be nice to me. Go where I want you. Nope, still crooked. Alright, try the other side of the tree. Ooh, definitely too far out there. Back up some. Ooh, that actually looks like that's pretty steady. A little crooked, but not bad. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Now let me get the objective tracked here. It's got to go off to the right from where I am. To my right. That's going to require another layer. No radar type of vehicle in Roadcraft yet? Nope. Yeah, you got to clear all that the hard way. Okay. Let's... Where are you at? Don't know if this guy's going to be big enough or not, but we'll find out. Kind of loud from the inside. That's right. Death to all tree stumps. Definitely still not on the flattest ground. Might not need it over here. I can probably get through right down here, because that all looks fairly solid. For a dead tree, that was fairly solid. Okay. See, that's doable. Oh, but they're not going to survive the trip out of here, that's for sure. Unless the shoreline's easier. We'll have to check that out here. All right. Let's see now. So that one's easily reachable from where we're at. Back it up, back it up, and we stalled. Okay, well, hey, there's some concrete down here. Got to stay more this way. More to the right of that mark.
Oh, can't mulch down here.
Ah, you can always mulch. It just tells you you can't. You can't mulch here. Yes, I can. Watch me.
Yeah, you can't mulch, but I can knock the trees out.
That's right. um, all right. I gotta go drag a couple of trucks out. We'll get ready to rain again. Always makes it convenient to see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, just remember that's not a fish.
Yeah.
Neither is the Voron, but it tried to go swimming.
Is one of them crates very near to us? Because I've got it tracked and one of them is down to 33%.
Oh, sure, just fall over. I don't mind. I have an epic. I can fix you. Ah. You be trying none of that stuff. Rolling back down the hill. Come on. All the way on the bridge, not just on half of the bridge. That is a very stout dead tree. You hit living trees and they fall right over. You hit that. I've hit that dead tree twice, and it's brought me to a screeching halt. So you said one of them crates was already at 33%?
Yeah.
That's weird. It's only mostly dead. Have fun storming the castle. I'm gonna have to move that piece of concrete in front of me. You know, the one that I'm now stuck on. How is that possible? How is that remotely possible?
Cleared all the stumps there.
Nice.
Made the fence, the hole in the perimeter a bit wider now also.
Alright, let's see. This is going to be the tricky part. It's getting to a spot where I can... Don't you slide off the side of that into the water? Why are you trolling me? Because there's another freaking chunk of concrete over here. There ain't no way. And that one don't look like one that I can move. No, Nope, definitely not something I can move. It has no winch points. See, now that's just evil.
How did you get this crane down, Wally?
Carefully. Very carefully. I think I can get that out now. Definitely am not getting that Tega out of there. Not like that. Just trying to see if I can come up with something to get a little bit closer. To where that other one is. Maybe. Let's restore that thing so it's out of the way. Okay.
Get out of this, you can have it back.
All right. Stupid hunk of concrete right there. You gotta be kidding me. Stop sliding off of stuff and climb it. Not the concrete. Hard right lock. I'm going to the left. The right rear of the truck is coming out of the water, and the front end of the truck's doing nothing. All right. I don't get why the back end of the truck is going to the right and the front end is going to the left when I've got the wheels turned to the right. It's doing exactly the opposite of what everything physics related would tell it to do. Exactly the opposite.
Did your crane reach onto the back of this?
Yeah, I can reach the back of that. I just don't. I think the problem's going to be is I'm going to end up pulling that instead of.
Well, I'm zapped in it, so.
Well, let me release there because I got my back wheels are sitting up on the bridge now. So if you can creep that back forward where it was at, maybe I can get out of here. There we go. Because I'm trying to use this bridge, if I can get at it, to get a little bit closer to where that last one's at. See if I can reach it. will, because it's way over the other side of these rocks. Nope. Can't reach it from here.
I can see it on.
Almost have to come around from the other side to get it. Which would require one of the big bridges. Alright, well. So he's not getting that one from here. So let me grab this one that's right here. Alright, I'm not going to go too far because we might need to pull that guy back across. If you want to try backing up and hooking up back up to that bridge. Or did you vacate already?
I've vacated.
Alright, I'll do it. Okay, we are hooked back up. Now I gotta try to get this guy out of here. Green sludge and all. All right. Lots of concrete along this river. Leave him there for a quick second. Jump back over to this guy. Yeah, I think I need a big bridge layer down here for getting that last one of these three. So we're going to move this guy off to the side. Find a good spot on the side here. Into this guy. Am I not close enough? Well. My, how time flies when you're having fun. Oh, that would help. Can't go backwards with the anchors down. We're going to run the beach because I think that's the way to go.
Get that one picked up down the bottom, Pet, the one you were trying to get?
No, that's what I'm bringing this big bridge back there for, because I need it to get across the river over there. The bridge on the tag is not long enough.
You know what? I think I could reach it.
Are you up above it with a crane?
Yeah, I don't know when we get the crane back out then. I've got a winch point to something, so we'll push it and see what happens.
Oh, come on.
I'm going to slap it concrete.
Well, I am just about there with the other bridge layers, so. No, I think this is what I want to try to do here. Might be doing a bridge on top of a bridge. Ooh. That's not going to reach even halfway. That's going to be right on top of that. This is a bit of a quandary.
Oh, I can see it.
Oh, sure. And then it just doesn't want to climb the side of it. It wants to fall in the water. Why? Because it found a rock, and these tracks have no grip on a rock. Uh-huh. And there goes the engine.
You haven't rolled it.
No, it just flooded because it's sliding around on the rocks.
Oh.
I mean, it's not even really that deep of water, but these tanks don't need deep of water. I always find it interesting when you get random people that seem to pop into your game, even though you've got it set up for private and you know there's someone that's not in your Discord. How did they manage to get the code to get in?
I thought I saw somebody riding round before, and I thought, nah, it can't be. It must be an AI.
Right, let me let Sam out real quick. Well, he definitely killed another Stuffy because there's fluffer fill all over the place. It's probably going to be his fox. Let's see. Ears are missing. No, the fox seems to be intact for the most part. What about the turtle? Oh, there it is. It's the turtle. Turtle's got a hole in his butt. Alright, let's see if we can rescue this guy. Not from here we can't.
If you looked at 1 o'clock out your windscreen and looked directly up, you might see my crane hanging off the cliff.
Hanging off the cliff. Oh yeah, I see you. Well, this will be interesting. Oh yeah, that didn't work. You're not unable to restore the crane to its original position. You're just not trying.
Enough room.
It's just not trying, that's all. See? Yeah, there we go. Now that's flooded.
Oh, dear.
Okay. Well, it is. What time are we looking at here? It's 8:30, folks. I think we're going to go ahead and call it there. With any luck, all of these things are going to reset to their original positions anyhow, and, well, they'll still be damaged, but they'll reset. And we'll fish them from them. If they don't reset, these two are right here on this side, and then we still just got to figure out how we're getting that third one over there, which might be a bit more of a issue. Again, it may be a matter of bridge upon bridge upon bridge. I take it you already recovered the crane back.
Yeah, I've put it back.
Yeah. Oh. I just spotted a way down. From the side you were on. I mean, it's probably a pretty steep hill, but it looks like it's a way down. And possibly back up again.
Yeah.
You see what I'm looking at?
Well, it looks like there's a ravine kind of thing between the... Is that where you're looking?
Yeah. Right. I mean, it'd be... Let's flip the map around the right way. It would be to the west of where you were at with the crane.
Yes.
Let me jump back into my other view here and see if I can see it from down below. It might be doable. Definitely would have to be done in a Voron if it's going to be doable, though. Because the Voron's the only one that I can think of that can climb them steep hills like that. Or bring the Epic crane down here, because the Epic crane will reach that other one from where I was trying to get with the Voron. So that may end up being the deal there. But
Yeah,
we're
you mean where I put a purple marker there? Is that where you're looking?
Let me look real quick again. I guess.
The other side of the river to you?
Yep. Yeah, that was exactly it.
Yeah.
Because I think that's the way you got to do it, and then come up along behind them rocks.
Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't have been that far off it because it was picking concrete up from very close to where that was, but not close enough.
Yeah. All right, well, that is a problem for Friday, ladies and gentlemen. And I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you like what you see, hit that like button. If you really like what you see, feel free to share, comment. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I go live. And Mark, would you like to say goodbye?
Yeah, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next time.
Bye.
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you. Cheers, Ed. Speak to you soon.
Bye. Oh, yeah.